In the last few years, Bill Gates has been very vocal about various topics. One of these is that of space travel, and how there's still a lot to do on our planet. While talking about the various issues of our world, he called out Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk over their recent space missions, and said that we should be focusing on other things. He said the following during a recent interview: "I don't know. I've become obsessed with things like malaria and HIV, and getting rid of those diseases, and I probably bore people at cocktail parties talking about diseases." When asked about space and how billionaires are getting involved, he said that we have a lot to do here on Earth. He was then asked how he sees planet Earth in the future, and whether it will be livable for our children and generations to come. He said the following: "We will have to act together and innovate at a very rapid pace. This is one of the hardest things that humanity has ever done, and we have to do it across all areas, not just electricity but transport, heating and food. Basically, we have to do this in all countries, because I think our power of innovation and commitment of the younger generation of this cause is very strong, and I think we're making progress. But 6 years ago we didn't have the private sector committed. Now the leading private sector companies are saying they're not only going to solve their own missions, but also help others solve theirs. So there is some good signs, but this is a very daunting task, and sadly it's become somewhat political. So we have to bring everyone on board and have a unique level of cooperation." End quote. Jeff Bezos was a little more open-minded and said that there's definitely issues that we need to look at right now, but also noted that as a civilization we need to look to the stars. He said the following: "We have lots of problems here and now on Earth, and we need to work on those, and we also need to look to the future. We've always done that as a species and as a civilization." Bill Gates has been very vocal about working to ensure that Earth is in the best shape for future generations, and this includes working on things like world hunger, population issues and CO2 emissions. Bill Gates was also asked about population growth and how he thinks this should be addressed. He responded with the following: "Well, the population growth issue at the global level isn't that daunting. That is, the population percentage-wise is going down slower today than in the past, and so it will actually peak out. The problem is that the population is growing the fastest where people are less able to deal with it. So it's in the very poorest places that you're going to have a tripling in population by 2050, and their ability to feed, educate and provide jobs. Stability and protecting the environment in those locations means that they're facing an almost impossible problem. Northern Nigeria, Yemen and Chad. And so what we need to do is take this age generosity and innovation and go into those places and offer the women better tools, or have the smaller family size and improve health. Because it's amazing as these children survive, they will have enough kids to support them in their older age. In Nigeria there's 7 people per family, whereas in richer countries it's 2.1 or even less per family. So really it's a big problem in a certain number of places. So we got to make sure we help out with the tools now so they don't have an impossible situation later." End quote. As with these kinds of topics, people were very vocal, and so decided to share their opinions in the comment sections, with one person saying the following: "Ask him why he purchased a huge chain of hotels, which are some of the largest polluters in the world. Also ask him why he and other billionaires are buying up huge acres of farmland." End quote. Well, this person said this: "The problem here isn't billionaires, it's the system that's been put into place that stops people from getting out of the situations they're forced into, and that protects billionaires. And who put these rules and systems into place? Our governments. Many of these people that are born into situations where they go hungry really can't do anything about it, and that comes down to a problem with the system. The system is there to benefit certain people. Time and time again governments and billionaires have thrown money at certain issues, and it doesn't solve anything. All it does is fix it temporarily, In order to solve these problems, the system that's been put into place needs to change. The way I say it is that it's like someone constantly setting a house on fire. You can keep paying to fix the house up, but then it'll just be set on fire again. Throwing money at fixing the house doesn't achieve anything in the long run. You need to go to the root cause and stop the person from setting the fire in the first place. And this can be applied to many of the world's problems. Giving homeless people money is a short-term fix, and once that money runs out, that person is in the exact same situation. The sad thing is that at this point I'm not sure if anything will truly change." End quote. Another person said the following: "These issues are important, and we need to protect what we have. But it seems that billionaires have already given money to various places, but nothing has really changed. There's some really good people out there with money who have made some genuine change, but the increase of issues seems to be increasing at a very high rate. I understand it's a complex issue, but there seems to be so much divide at the moment. People seem fed up, and I can only hope that things get better in the near future." End quote. So what do you make of these issues? And do you think that Bill Gates will achieve what he's setting out to do? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.